Yoga with Amber. My name is Amber. Let us get started. All you'll need today is a yoga mat and a set of yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you might not even need them, or you could use like a big thick book. A yoga block is usually about 4 inches tall on one side, 6 inches tall on another, and about 9 inches tall on the other side. So anything comparable to that size, definitely not required. And then a yoga strap. Some people like to use a necktie. You could also use a sock or any type of relatively strong fabric that you could get some good tension on. But when you're ready, we're going to find a comfortable seated position on the mat. Easy pose is crossed legs, like crisscross applesauce. If that's too much for you, if that's uncomfortable, you can also come to a diamond with the soles of the feet touching, putting some blocks underneath your knees. In your crisscross applesauce easy pose, you could also put blocks underneath your knees. And then if this is absolutely uncomfortable also, you could just find a regular staff pose, just extending those legs all the way out, straight out in front, sitting up nice and straight and tall. We'll find our breath. And if you want some more, you could also go for a half lotus with one heel in towards one hip, other leg underneath. You could stack those shins to get a fire log if you want. And then full lotus is both heels in towards the hips. So wherever you are, just replace your hands onto your knees with your palms facing up and gently touch your index finger to your thumb, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Taking an inhale through the nostrils. Long, steady, smooth exhale through the nostrils. A couple more breaths here. Just settle in. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Maybe a little smile would be nice, just showing some gratitude to the body. Relaxing, lifting the chest up, becoming nice and tall through the crown of the head. Taking one more deep inhale right here. On the exhale, we'll slide those hands down. If you're in your full lotus, you can release out of that if you want into the crisscross. If you're in your staff pose, you might want to cross your legs a little bit or even just come to that diamond. Wherever you are, we're going to place those hands on those ankles. Sit up nice and straight and tall. And I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to go straight forward and back, focusing on reaching with my chin on the way forward. Pressing the sit bones down on the mat. Really press those sit bones down. Exhale, curve in the spine on the way back. Bring it all the way back. Tuck that tailbone. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 2 more times. Deep inhale, far forward. Long, steady, smooth exhale on the way back. Let's do that one more time. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Inhale, sit up nice and straight and tall. Exhale, slide those hands onto your knees. We're going to cross our legs in the opposite directions. We're just going to go ahead and switch the top foot and move it down below. We're going to place the hands on the knees, and instead of just going straight forward and back, we're going to make a big circle with the tip of your chin all the way around in a nice big orbital movement. Up and around to one circular direction. Reach with the chin, press both sit bones down, tuck that tailbone under on the way back. All the air out. Inhale forward. Exhale on the way back and switch directions after 3. We're just going to do 3 of each of these movements. Exhaling on the way back, inhaling forward, press those sit bones down. Maybe close your eyes to get a deeper experience of what's going on inside your body. Last one here. Exhale all that air out. Inhale up to center. And we're going to reach those arms out to your sides. Take your hands onto your shoulders. Lift the chest, encourage the shoulders down. Use your hands to press the shoulders down. Pull your belly button in. Twist to one side. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Inhale, side A. Exhale, side B. One more time, deep inhale over here. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, reach both arms up, come back to center. Inhale, all the air in. Exhale, hands down to heart center, all the air out. Smile. And we'll release those hands down into our easy pose, chin mudra. We're going to switch those legs again. Move that top leg underneath. So now you should be returning back to your natural easy pose. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to do some neck rolls. So we have a modified neck roll if you need. We're going to modify by just turning the head to one side with an inhale. Exhale, lower the chin down towards the shoulder. Continue that exhale as you roll that chin past the chest. Inhale up to your side. Exhale down and around. Inhale up to the side. All right, so you can continue that modified neck roll if you would like, or we can bring the ear to the shoulder and inhale as the head lifts up. Exhale down and around. Inhale, lift head up. Exhale down and around. Full expression right here, or continuing modifying side to side. When you've done 3 in one direction of your full expression neck roll, switch directions. Inhale as the head lifts. Exhale, still sitting up straight and tall, just releasing that chin down. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, down and around. One more time, deep inhale, head lifts. Exhale, down and around. We'll meet with the chin down towards the chest, just coming down towards center. Just let the head hang. Close the eyes if you want. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Shake the head no. Then yes. Smile. Lift the head up. Deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, release that left hand up over your head and wrap the hand around the top of the head, bringing the fingertips onto the left ear. Release the left hand down, palm facing up. Slowly lower those fingertips down onto the floor. Sit up nice and straight and tall here. Deep inhale here. Exhale, flip those left hand fingertips so the palm faces down. Now flex that hand, pull the back of the fingertips up towards the forearm. Press into that hand. Press that hand down. Press that palm down towards your mat. Don't press too hard into the hand and add weight into it. Just reach that hand down. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly let that right hand pull that head over towards your right side. Hold right here for 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Maybe close your eyes. One more deep inhale. You can visualize the color light blue if you want for the throat chakra. Next inhale, slowly reach up. Exhale, left hand wraps around the top of the head, releasing that hand down, covering your right ear maybe, releasing that right hand down, palm facing up. Fingertips meeting the mat slowly. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, lifting the chest, deep inhale. Exhale, curve, and gently weight on top of your head. Just adding a little bit of pressure to get a nice stretch. Go with your own range of motion. Maybe you can't go as far. Maybe you can go further. Just breathe, inhale, and now turn that palm facing down. Reach through the heel of the hand. Flex in the hand. Pull those fingertips up. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, slowly reach up. Exhale, arms out to your sides. Flex those palms. Flex the hands so the palms face straight out. We're just going to reach through those hands, side to side. Little pulsing. Pulse, push, push. side to side, push, 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 side to side. All right. Big shoulder shrugs, shoulder rolls for 3, 2. Last one, reverse directions for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, so we're going to reach both arms up. Exhale, both hands reach back behind you. Take your hands onto your opposite elbows to begin, or wrists. I'm going to turn around. So we've got our hands on opposite wrists, or maybe elbows. Or you can just hold on to your strap back behind you. Down here is good. If you can, take your right hand onto your left wrist and slowly extend that right hand down. And then pull it back behind you. This is an arm pull. So sitting up nice and straight and tall for your arm pull. Or we can always just hold on to the strap, reaching that arm so that you can pull that left shoulder, left arm a little bit further back behind you. For another deep inhale. Exhale, slow release, reach both arms up. Exhale again, release both hands. Take your hands onto opposite wrists. Hands can be on strap. Wrists, you can clasp those fingertips together if you want to, or elbows. And then if it's there for you, keep that left hand on your right wrist this time. Slowly release that out and extend that left arm out to your side, effectively pulling that right shoulder down, back behind you. Hold on there, add a little bit of tension, find a comfortable discomfort. Hold for 2 more breaths. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, slowly release both arms down by your sides. Shoulder rolls 3 times in each direction. 2 and 1. Slowly releasing, shoulder rolls 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to reach both arms all the way up. Deep inhale here. Exhale, arms out to your sides. Turn the hands so the palms face open. Spread those fingertips out nice and wide. Little reach side to side for another 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Return to center. Find your comfortable seated position. Cross the right arm over your body, out in front. Try to keep that arm mostly straight. And then we're going to reach the left arm straight out in front. Bend only at the elbow, turning the palm in towards your body so I can see my lines on my palm. Yes. Trying to keep that right arm straight. Shoulders down, chest lifted. Deep inhale. 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale. And exhale. In through the nose, out through the nose if you can. Allergy season is upon us over here in Boston. Deep inhale, reach both arms out. Exhale, other side. Cross it right on over. 3 breaths right here. Stay right here. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Long, smooth exhale. Last one, deep inhale, reach both arms out. Exhale, side to side for 3, 2, 1. Shoulder rolls for 3, 2, 1. Other direction for 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to reach both arms up. Release the right hand behind your head. Take a deep inhale, sweep that left arm back behind you. Bring that forearm to your lower back and then turn the top of your hand onto your small of your waist. I'll turn around so you can see. And grab your strap if you need. So you could also be holding your strap with your right hand. Let it find your left hand. You can hold on here. That's good. Or you can wrap that left hand all the way around your lower back. That's cool. Or maybe you can inch those hands and the fingertips a little bit closer and closer together and then get a bind here. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Lift the chest. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Inhale, slow release, sweep up. Exhale, other side. You can also start with that band. You can also have that strap. Sometimes we have different types of tension that we hold on opposite sides of the body. So sometimes one side feels very different. One side can feel easier or more challenging than the other. Just find that comfortable discomfort, stop at pain, let the shoulders lower down and relax. I know it's a little bit challenging, just think about it, and the more often you do it, the easier it'll become. One more deep inhale right here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, slow release, sweep both arms up. Exhale, slow release down by your sides. Couple of shoulder rolls right here for 3, 2, 1, and backwards for 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, release both hands onto your skull. Try not to interlace your fingers. Just put one hand on top of the other underneath the base of the skull. You can feel that space at the top of the cervical spine. Just take your hands right here. We're going to keep the hands and the elbows nice and wide, sitting up nice and straight and tall here, taking a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to curve in the spine. Pull the belly button in, bring the elbows in front, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, up, lift, reach, maybe look up, open the chest, open those elbows nice and wide. Exhale, curve in the spine and bring it in. One more time. Deep inhale, lift. Exhale, curve in the spine, bring it in. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, curve and release. All the air out, exhale. Inhale, up to center. Starting position. Exhale, slowly release both arms out to your sides. Use your hands down by your sides and press up onto your knees. You can bring your hands onto your hips. And we're going to separate those knees just a hip distance apart. So just about like one fist in between the knees is good, okay? Starting with the hands and the hips, we're going to go into a modified camel position. So from here, we're going to take the hands onto your lower back, turning the palms in towards your back with your pinkies up top and your thumbs around the sides, like this. All right, so we're in our kneeling position for our camel, and we're going to keep our back supported by our hands for the duration of this exercise. So for the inhale, we're going to press the hips forward as if they're pressing up against a wall. Just press the hips forward. Use your hands on your back for support. You can be on your toes or on tops of your feet. Whatever's better for you is good for me. That's cool. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale, look up maybe. And on the exhale, we're going to go into a rabbit, hinge from the hips, coming onto the top of the head for our counter pose. You want a counter pose to release in the lower back. Inhale, come up. Press those hips forward, look up, continue your inhale, nice and slow and steady. Deep inhale. Exhale all the way down onto the top of the head, nice and steady. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release that back down. One more inhale, lift up, hold your camel for 3 breaths. So be right here and just press those hips forward. Maybe looking up, maybe a little chest opener, encouraging those shoulder blades back. Hold right here for 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. Use your hands on your lower back. You don't have to go as far back. If you don't have that range of motion, just listen to your body. Just keep trying. One more inhale here. Exhale, slowly, slowly. Always slow, very slow here, please. Slowly onto the top of the head, and we'll stay down here in the rabbit for 3 breaths. Keep those hips up high, pull that belly button in, support your hands onto your lower back. And then we're going to go into 2 full camels with a windmill arm situation down onto your heels. So if that's something that you want to try, please join me. Or we can do our regular camel again 2 more times, okay? We're going to slowly come up with an inhale. Windmill the left arm up and over. Bring that hand onto your left heel if you can. Windmill your right arm onto your right heel if you can. Press those hips forward so we're not leaning back into those knees. Onto the shins. Hold right here for 3 breaths. Or you're holding your regular camel with your hands on your back for support. Deep inhale. Stay here for the exhale. One more inhale. Stay here for the exhale. If you can, release that head. Go ahead. If you can windmill out of this, go for it. Or re-support your lower back. And then bring those hands onto your lower back for that rabbit. Coming back down again, holding for 3 breaths. Breathing deeply. One more deep inhale here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, slowly come up. Windmill that left arm this time. Or, sorry, the other side. Whichever. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, does it? Unless we're doing this every day, in which case, switch it up. All right, if that's good for you, stay there. If you want a little bit more, you can come back into your modified low wheel. Good times. All right, one more rabbit. Always do your counter poses so that you're nice and even, especially in these back stretch exercises. You want to strengthen both sides of your back so that we can decrease back pain. Yes, strengthen our back. Good. All right, so when you're ready, we're going to slowly come onto the heels, flip up onto the toes. Use those hands on the floor if you need. Standing forward fold for a couple of breaths. You can bend those knees. Make little movements with your legs to get comfortable in your standing forward fold, whatever you need. Move those hips from side to side. Relax your head. Shake your head out slowly. Move the hips, whatever's good for you. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly bend those knees. Roll up to standing for a couple of rounds of sun salutations. Get some movement going, a little bit of full body movement here. Stepping up to the top of the mat. Finding your mountain pose, straight and tall. Shoulders down, chest lifted, chin slightly tucked in. Deep inhale here. Exhale, prayer pose, hands together at heart center. Inhale, reach up, slightly arching back. Exhale, swan dive, forward and fold. Plant those hands down, take a big step back with your right foot. Lower that right knee down. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, knee lifts. Deep inhale, hold the breath. Left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, knee down. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, step forward. Fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, slightly arching back. Exhale, mountain pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward and fold. Inhale, left foot back. Hold the breath, right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward and fold. Plant the hands down, hop back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide up. Exhale, down dog. Hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, prayer pose. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, swan dive forward and fold. Exhale, hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, slide up. Exhale, down dog. Hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, slightly arching back. Exhale, mountain pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward and fold. Hop or step back. Hold your plank. Stay right here for 2 breaths. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold for 2 breaths. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release that all the way down. Onto your mat, we're going to move through a cobra series. So we're going to start with a baby cobra, slowly lowering those legs all the way down onto your mat. Bringing your blocks nearby if you need them. Okay, I'll show you with my blocks. They're over here. Okay, so I got my blocks. For a baby cobra, we're going to start with those knees together, feet together, legs extended, tops of the feet on the mat, please. We're going to bring those elbows down by your sides. We're going to slide the shoulders all the way down your back, away from your head. Squeeze the elbows in towards the sides of your body, nice and close. Inhale, touch your nose to your mat. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Shoulders down. This is a baby cobra. Squeeze the glutes, press the tops of the feet down into the floor. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Breathe for 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, slow release down to one cheek. We're going to move on into a floating baby cobra. So you can do your baby cobra again or floating baby cobra. Deep inhale, forehead down. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Lift the hands, elbows, forearms up off the mat. Pull those shoulders back a little bit further. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze the scapula down your back. Squeeze those elbows in nice and close. Lift a little bit higher. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly release down to your other cheek. Slide your hands back so that your palms are firmly planted down onto your mat below your shoulders. Bring your legs together. Point the toes. Inhale down to the forehead. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Press into the hands. Mostly straighten in the arms. The elbows don't have to be completely straight. Keep your thighs down on the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Pull the belly button. Lift. converge the shoulders down. Nice long neck, maybe looking up. Deep inhale. Stay here for the exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release that all the way down. Coming onto one cheek. And then we're going to move on into an upward facing dog. So for the upward facing dog, we're going to slide those hands back down towards your waist, towards the small of the waist. Pull those elbows closely in by your sides. Bring those legs close together. Tops of the feet touching down onto the mat. Inhale, forehead down. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Press into the hands. Lift the thighs up off the mat. Lift the knees. So the pressure is in the hands and in the tops of the feet. Now move the pressure around in your hands. Can you pretend like your palms are shaped like squares and you're pressing evenly into all four corners of each palm of each hand? Hold for one more deep inhale here. Stay here for the exhale. Deep inhale, press down a little bit further, look up. Exhale, slowly release that down, all the way down onto the mat. Very nice. Coming in down to one cheek. And then we have our King Cobra. So for the King Cobra, and if you want these exercises also, you can use your blocks underneath your hands for any of these exercises if you want. So we're going to separate those knees a hip distance apart or wider, okay? As wide as you're comfortable, honestly. We're going to turn those toes off your mat so they can come out nice and wide off the mat. And we're going to inhale down to the forehead. Your hands stay down by your waist, just like where they were for your upward facing dog. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Press into the hands. Lift the abdominals off the mat. Press those thighs down. Press those hips down. Shoulders down. Elbows can have micro bend. And then you bend your knees. Inhale. And exhale. Slow release out of that. We're going to take both hands underneath your forehead. Bring your legs together. Bend your knees and do little windshield wipers with the feet. Breathing deeply and relaxing. And when you're ready, we're going to take our block and put one block horizontally across the top of the mat. So when you're ready, we're going to extend those legs out, come back through center, bring those legs close together. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders, press up onto hands and knees, and come through that into a child's pose. You can separate those knees a little bit further than hip distance apart if you want to. You can move the hips from side to side, releasing your lower back. Oh, I can't believe this is our first child's pose of this session, so that's very interesting. All right, so if it's there for you, you can stay right here. We're going to reach those hands far forward, and then we're going to grab our block. So if you have your block, go ahead and grab it. We're going to have our child's pose. Touch the big toes together. Separate those knees as much as you want so that you can get those hips nice and low towards the heels so that you can practically sit on the heels. Some people are able to get those knees closer together and still sit on the heels. That's cool. So listen to your body if that's good for you. We have our block in between our hands, in between those fingertips, or just separating those hands a shoulder distance apart. You could also just come to a namaste if you don't have a block. So we're going to reach those arms possible with the fingertips. And then we're going to slowly hold on to that block as we bend those elbows, lift those hands up, and tap your thumbs onto the back of your neck. Inhale, slowly release that down. Exhale, slowly bend those elbows, tap your thumb onto the back of your neck. Inhale, slowly release that down. Exhale one more time. Hold right here for 3 breaths. Roll the head from side to side if you want. Move the hips from side to side if you want. Get rid of any stagnated energy that is just relaxing its way through your nervous system. And then when you're ready, we're going to take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly release out of that. We're going to slowly lift the head up to look at your block. We're going to slide our block up towards the forehead so that you can touch your forehead onto your block. And we're going to lift that head up with an inhale. Exhale, reach both arms up and over your block so that my elbow is on my block. Separate those knees a little bit further apart. If you can get a little bit lower, see if you can get a little bit lower here. We're going to reach that block a little bit further just so that your block is supported by your elbows, okay? And you want it far away from you so that my elbows are on my block. And then I can release my head down. And if that's good for you, stay here with the hands extended. Come to that prayer pose. You know what also would work instead of a block if you don't have a block? If you have a foam rolling roller, that would work. Foam roller. Tap onto your lower back here. Slowly inhale. Exhale as you bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale as you bend. One more. Inhale right here. Exhale, bend. You're going to bring those thumbs onto your lower back. And if you can, bring those hands flat down onto your back. That would be nice, maybe. That would feel good for you. Move those hips from side to side. Breathe deeply. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. Hold right here for one more deep inhale. Slowly release those hands forward. Let those hands fall off that block. Grab that block. Move it aside. Reach the hands far forward. Press into the hands. Inhale, lift up onto hands and knees. And on the exhale, we're going to reach those hands forward. Keep those hips up, lowering down into a puppy pose. So we're keeping those hips up above the knees if you can, and then lowering down as far as you can towards the mat. Breathing deeply for inhaling and exhaling. Pull the belly button in. Release out of your lower back. Lift those hips. Reach those hands far forward. Try to keep those upper arms really close to your head. Try and keep those elbows shoulder distance apart. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, slowly returning up onto hands and knees. We're going to come onto hands and knees, tabletop. Separate those knees with your block. Put your block in between your knees. And I'm going to put it my narrow way. So you have your standing narrow right here instead of up top or a wider part. You only need it about 4 inches apart, not too wide. All right, so we're going to plant that right hand below your face in the midline at center. Deep inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Palm faces up. Reach that left arm underneath your body. Come all the way down onto your left cheek and stay right here. We can extend that right arm out in front if we want, out towards the front of the mat. And my left hand is palm facing up in front of my body, underneath my body. Press into the back of that hand. Press into the back of the hand. Now release and relax. Again, press into the back of that left hand. Press it down into the mat. And then release and relax. See how that feels. One more time. Press into the back of the left hand. And then release. Stay here and relax that shoulder, actively noticing that you're not holding any tension in the left side of the shoulder, at the base of the neck. Smile. Slide that right hand in front of your face. Press into the right hand. Reach the left arm up. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly release that left hand down. Deep inhale. Right arm rises. Exhale. Thread the needle. Reach that right arm underneath. Maybe extend that left arm out. Hold right here for 3 breaths. Deep inhale, press into the back of the right hand. Press that right hand into the floor, palm facing up. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. If you want a little bit more, you can also reach that hand back behind your hip. Breathing deeply. One more inhale right here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, reach up. Slowly release. Slide that left hand in front of your face. Press in the left hand. Deep inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, slowly release that down. Good. Now we're going to sit onto the heels. Lock and put it over to the side. We're going to sit to one side of both the feet and swing the feet up for a staff pose. Sitting up nice and straight and tall right here, we're going to find our staff pose with our legs extended. And when you're ready, we're going to sit up nice and straight and tall right here. On the exhale, slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. I'm going to keep a block nearby. And when you're ready, I'm going to sit on my hands. So I'm going to roll over to one side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to sit on both my hands so that my palm back behind me. And I'm lifting my chest up for my feet. And then I'm going to extend my legs out to my sides. All right, so if that's good for you, stay there. Okay, because we're going to move on from here. If this is no good for you, you can take your block and then just put it underneath your back, a couple of inches behind your low back. Slowly lower back onto that. Support your back with your block, and then let your head hang off the block, okay? This is a supported fish pose. So just find a comfortable position for your block so that you can let your head hang up over your block, okay? Otherwise, we're sitting on those hands. Palms facing down. I like to interlace my fingers kind of like this. Sitting on my hands with my fingers like this. So you do this. And you put your hands with your palms facing down, sitting on top of your backs of your hands, trying to reach those fingertips as far down as you can. Okay? Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Extend those legs out. Flex the feet. Keep your legs close together. Pull your toes up. Press into your elbows. Find your elbows here behind you. You want to touch your elbows as close together underneath your back as possible. And press into the palms of the hands. Press into those elbows. Deep inhale here. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Come onto the elbows. And then just release that head back. This is a fish pose. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. If you're in your supported fish pose, please stay there for 3 more breaths. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest, and then gently slide back to come out of this. Once you're down, then you can release your hands from behind your back and have a quick Shavasana here. Separating the legs and the arms a comfortable distance apart. Palms facing up and the eyes gently closed. Taking a deep inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale down, lift the chest slightly, lift the shoulders up, and then slowly release the body onto your lowered shoulders. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Slowly bring the attention to the breath. Take a deep inhale. Bring the attention to the body. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Slowly bring the legs together. reach the arms above the head. Take a deep inhale, stretch, stretch. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Lift both legs up. Take a deep inhale here. Press into your hands. Exhale, lift your hips any amount. Use your hands on your back for support. Try to find a plow here. So lowering those legs all the way up over your head. Trying to touch those feet on the floor. Using your hands on your back for support. Inhale and exhale. 3 breaths here. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Use your hands on your mat as brakes. Come all the way down. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Give them a little squeeze. We're going to roll up to seated 3 times. Roll 3 times like a ball. 1, 2, 3. Up to seated. Turning towards the front of the room. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to find a half spinal twist. So for your half spinal twist, we can extend the right leg straight out and cross the left leg over the right. With the right foot, sitting up nice and straight and tall, staying here. Or we can cross that leg underneath your body, but we will only stay here if both sit bones are evenly down on the mat. So move left and right. Make sure that both sit bones are evenly down on the mat underneath your body, because you could extend that leg all the way out if you want, okay? Crossing here, my right leg is crossed up and over, or yeah, my right. So yeah, I think I said your left. So your left is crossed up and over. So you're gonna take your right hand and throw it all the way back behind you as far as you can, and then plant it down on the floor again, all the way back behind you as much as you can. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Deep inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist that left elbow over. Oh wait, sorry, I'm doing the wrong. What am I doing? Left hand, left knee, left hand goes back. Deep inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist right arm over left. There we go. Sorry about that. What was I thinking? It's okay. Now, focus on lifting your chest up, shoulders down, sitting up nice and straight and tall. So can you notice if you're like leaning on either side of your sit bones? Try to bring it nice and even. Lift the top of the head up, walk the fingers of that left hand a little bit further back behind you. And if that's good for you, stay here. But if you could do a little bit more, we could go for a bind. Extending that right hand straight down. And then hinging from the hips slightly forward to get the top of that left knee onto the upper arm of the right arm. And then you can swing that right hand across your knee, holding onto your ankle, sitting up nice and straight and tall here. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more inhale. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up, come back to center. Exhale, slow release down. Good. Gently switch the arms and the legs. Cross the legs over. Both sides are different sometimes, so you might want to extend that bottom leg out so that you're even on both sit bones. Okay? Sitting up straight and tall here. My left, your right is crossed up and over. Deep inhale, right arm reaches up and back behind. Deep inhale, left arm up, and exhale, twist over that knee, sitting up straight and tall. Noticing how the side feels, letting the shoulders release down, lift the chest up. Try to have a nice straight strong spine here. Pull that belly button in, deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more. exhale. You can extend and bind if you want, if it's there for you. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up, come back to center. Exhale, release both hands down. All right, so now we're gonna go into a sage twist. All right, so I have my left foot in front. I'm gonna bring my right knee near my left foot so that my left foot is going across the front and my right foot is going back behind me. Hopefully that's comfortable for you. Try to adjust yourself if you need to, okay? We're gonna have both hands out by your sides to begin. Deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist over so that you reach your right hand towards your left knee. Inhale, sit up nice and straight and tall. Exhale, twist. If it's there for you, maybe you could find the toes of your right foot with your left hand. And then if you want to, you could also just cross the right hand over your left knee, palm facing open. 1 more deep inhale here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up, come back to center. Exhale, slowly release that down. Use your hands for support as you gently switch your legs around to the other side. Okay, so I got my right leg in front and my right foot is on top of my left knee and my left foot is going out to my side and behind me. Deep inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist using left hand to right knee. Reach right hand back behind. You can open this up, turning the palm of that left hand open and out. Lifting the shoulders. Pressing the shoulders back and down. Lifting the chest. Slightly tucking the chin in, getting a nice straight, strong spine. 1 more deep inhale here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up, come back to center. Exhale, slowly release both hands down. Gently uncross both legs and extend them out, finding a staff pose. You can use your strap on this next exercise if you want, bringing the strap towards your feet so that you can wrap the feet with your strap like so. So you can just put the strap around the bottom of your feet so that they're easily reachable by your hands. Sitting up nice and straight and tall to begin. Separate the flesh from underneath the sit bones if you need to. Deep inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can go down. You can walk those hands out. You can bend your knees any amount if you need to. And then we can have those hands on your strap, hinging from your hips, or maybe a little further. A few more breaths here. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slow release, reach both hands out in front. Inhale, reach all the way up and come up. Exhale, release both hands back behind you, fingertips pointing away, thumbs away from each other, pinkies in towards each other. Inhale, lift up. Incline plane. You don't have to be on your blocks, but they were just kind of there for me. So if it's there for you, get up on some blocks. Slowly release that down. We're going to take both hands behind your back, all the way down. So first we're going to come onto our little ball. Roll onto your back. Keep your knees in towards your chest. We're going to reach your right arm up over your head. and roll onto your right side. So my right arm is underneath my head. We're going to slide that right arm back behind any amount if you can. And we're just going to have both hands back behind, interlacing those fingers. And you can extend those legs, or you can keep those knees bent, whatever you want. Just reach those hands back behind you with a little bit of pressure on one side that you're laying on. Slowly release out of that. Deep inhale. Reach that right arm up. Support yourself as you walk that left arm forward. Roll over. Reach both arms up over your head. Roll over to the other side. Bring that right arm back behind you. Interlace those fingers. Reach both hands back behind you. Bend those knees. Press the hips forward if you want. You can extend those legs all the way out. 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Last one. Bend those knees. Reach both arms up. Use that left hand to press into. Slide that right arm up over the head. Roll onto your back for me. Bring both knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. We're going to release those feet onto the floor. Separate the heels a hip distance apart. Pigeon toe the toes together and the knees towards each other. Reach your arms all the way out to your sides so that they're one straight line in line with your shoulders. And then bend those elbows so you can lift your hands up, palms facing in towards each other. We're going to just flick those wrists, palms facing forward and in towards each other. Forward and in towards each other for another 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower those hands so that we're going to roll those elbows. Okay? Just keep those elbows down. Inhale, lift the hands up and press them down towards the feet if you can, trying to keep those elbows at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down. So like all of us have different ranges of motion, right? So I can't come all the way down here. Maybe you can. Find a comfortable discomfort. Challenge yourself. 1 more time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Slowly release those feet down. Release yourself into your cactus arms, Shavasana position. Just stay right here for a deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep both arms out. Keep your hands on the floor if you can. All the way out and around, up to the top. Exhale, reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling and then down towards your hips. And back up, straight up towards the ceiling. Up over your head, press them up over your head, down onto the floor. Around a big circle all the way down. And slowly lift both legs up, squeeze the feet, squeeze, clench the toes, squeeze all the muscles in the toes and the feet. And the legs, squeeze the legs. Release, lift the hips, squeeze the buttocks. Lift, 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 and release. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together underneath the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Deep inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Reach with those fingertips. Squeeze the fingers, squeeze the hands, squeeze the arms, squeeze the chest. Squeeze. Inhale, lower the head down, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, shrug the shoulders down, lift the chest again, lower the back onto the lowered shoulders, separate the legs and the arms a comfortable distance apart with the palms facing up and the eyes gently closed. Take a deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Now we're going to do a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, relax the lips, keep the mouth closed, but exhale through the lips. Let's do it again. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, bubble those lips. Practice makes perfect. One more time, deep inhale. And relax from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Relax from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Relax from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Relax the body. Relax the body. The body is relaxed. Bring the awareness to the breath. Take a deep inhale. Bring the awareness to the body. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Move the wrists and the ankles. Slowly bring the legs together. Reach the arms up over the head. Take a deep inhale. Release the arms out to your sides. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Let the left hand take the knee to the left. Try to keep the right shoulder down on the mat. Turn the head to the right. Take a deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale slowly back to center. Gently switch the legs. Left knee comes in, right hand takes knee left, head turns right, shoulders remain down on the mat. Or other direction. Breathe deeply, inhale. And exhale. Gently returning to center. Bring both knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands together. And roll forward and back 3 more times. Up to your seated position. Finding the easy pose where we started, sitting up nice and straight and tall, bringing the hands together at heart center, taking a deep inhale. Close the eyes. Repeat that. Take a deep inhale. Honor the self for making time for practice. Smile. Keep the hands together and raise them up. We invite the light down to the third eye, peace, and to the heart, love. Namaste. Thank you for coming, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.